It's DJ Swerve. The station is Kiss. Special guest, friend of the show. We can call this man friend of the show now. He's been in so many times. It's great to have him back in, Mr. Joe Thomas.
How you doing, family?
I'm good, man. I'm really good. Yeah, and you know what? It's great to have you back in. We played a track from that. It's the one that I really like. There's a few on there for me, but Man in Your Life, I'm really kind of feeling.
Appreciate it. You know, it's funny. We got a joint I'm doing with Nas as well. A feature CD coming out maybe a month from now that we're going to release exclusively here in the UK, you know, with a bunch of different features and rappers and whatnot on, you know, from like P. Diddy, Nas, The Game, Busta.
Hold on, you just dropped something on me there. I didn't know anything about that. Go on, I'm sorry.
Go, Man in Your Life is one of the records that Nas is on.
That's crazy. So you got another album already ready?
Yeah, you know, just a feature, you know, songs from this album, you know, that we put different rappers on.
Especially, so it's going to be like a special rap edition?
Yeah, exactly.
Can't wait to get hold of that.
Trey Songz and Mario, you know, sort of twist it up a little bit, give you different energy.
Because there is that obviously that similarity with Man in Your Life with Nas Hero. Yeah. So to get Nas on that.
Absolutely. It's very ironic that it happened that way. Very ironic. You know, Brian Michael Cox produced Man in Your Life for me, and I believe DJ Polo, Polo the Don, did Hero for Nas, and I heard it on the radio. It's like, man, this is crazy. We got the same sample, you know. But so then we connect, you know, put it all together. Same kind of like what we did with Don't Want to Be a Player. Yeah. You know, Stutter
with Big Pun.
With Big Pun, exactly.
Yeah. Wow, man, that's good. New album. New deal. Yep. Tell us a little bit about that. That's sort of
new album, new man. Just came out the 29th, you know, of September. So it's in stores right now. It's on my own label. I'm partners with Kedar Entertainment. So yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful situation now to be independent and own my own catalog.
So I heard a rumor that you were going to drop another album, which was going to be like slow jams. Is that true?
Yes. Pretty much the whole album is ballads. I mean, it's a love album. You know, I wrote and produced the whole album, and which will be the second release on you know, our label. So very excited. It's called Joe's Signature.
So how soon is that going to be?
Well, we were shooting for Valentine's Day, you know, but you know, we got a few more records to get to on this new Man album, so it'll probably come out a little later, you know, down the line, but it's definitely coming out next year.
Because I was just a little bit worried that you're just going to be dropping album, and people aren't going to know, you know, the focusing on which album, so.
Right, exactly. So, you know, that's why we got to put a little space in between everything and, you know, make sure it gets proper.
Well, look, let's get into another track, but, you know, I've already picked my track that I liked on that album, Man in Your Life.
Do your thing.
So I'd like you to pick one.
Okay, let's go with what would be a good one? Let's do By Any Means, maybe. Let's do By Any Means.
All right, let's get into that right now. Joe, stick around. We've got more questions. It's
Most
DJ
certainly.
Swerve. It's Joe in the building on Kiss. Keep it where you got it. It's DJ Swerve.
Hey,
Mr. Joe Thomas in the building. So yeah.
Yes, sir.
By Any Means. I'm looking at it. Track 2 on the album. Why did you want to pick that one?
You know, it's another one of those records that's going to be a part of the features as well.
Who's going to be on that one?
Busta. So, you know, if you love Busta been around for a long time. We've known each other for years, and I actually toured with leaders of the new school. You know, I was like a young cat, 18 years old, on the road with leaders of the new school. So I kind of come from that end era where that was real popular. So yeah, I mean, the record is crazy. I mean, By Any Means is crazy. So once you hear it, you know, later on with the features with Busta on, it's going to be a dynamic feature.
So when are people going to be able to get hold of this one with the other edition with all the rappers on it? That
should be out within the next month or so.
Okay. I don't think, has anyone done that before? Has that been done before? Like with an album that gets released and then like maybe a month later there's like,
well, you know, hip hop does that a lot. You know, they always releasing different mixtapes and you know, coming out with something new. So on the R&B side, I just want to keep momentum going, keep product out there, and give the fans. I know that they love collaborations, and that's another reason why I want to do that. Okay,
well, you've been in the game for such a long time. I wanted to know, what do you think has been the main reason for your success and staying kind of on top of the game and being successful? Because, you know, it's one thing to kind of stay in the game, which is hard enough for most artists, but to stay in the game and be successful, that's like doubly hard. So any advice, you know, that you can give people?
The thing for me is about being honest. You know, I was honest with who I was coming into the game, you know, not trying to be someone else, just wanted to be myself. Really, that's what it is at the end of the day, staying true to who I am and making sure that I represent myself 100%. And that comes from recording records, performing live on stage, even when I meet people, handle yourself as a professional, and I love the people, man. I love what I do as well.
What's the biggest advantage or perk of being like an international artist, would you say?
You know, it's phenomenal when you can leave your own world, you know, leave the US and come here and be a part of a whole nother energy, something that's completely, you know, different and just a completely different feel, and just fit right in. And that's what I love about it. You know, even when I come here, I feel like I'm at home at the same time, you know, because I've been coming for so long. And I think those are the advantages of having somewhere else that you can draw from. Incredible energy. Yeah. And now you can see as the music side in America is now starting to shift more European. You know, so we're being inspired by the music here as well.
Because there's like some club inspired like tracks on there in terms of like club music, like 4/4 stuff on there.
Absolutely. You know, I have a song called New Man, which is the title record. It's sort of influenced by European sounds, and also a Triple Black Room is another record that I mentioned before that I have Diddy on. So I mean, definitely that European influences sound has influenced me.
I mean, I was happy with this album, but now you told me about this next album, I can't wait. So, you know, obviously we're going to have it like nice and early on the show, right? Tuesday.
Most certainly.
Joe, enjoy your time in the UK. Make sure you come back again next time.
Absolutely.
And people go out and get the album. But also, we got, you know, you're going to sign some copies of this album, right?
I got you. Absolutely. Yeah.
Give them away. So we need a question. So have you got a question for the people out there?
Yeah. Some people may not know, and some people may. So if you know, the question is, which album is this? Which number album?
Okay, so
is this New Man album?
Joe's done a certain number of albums, right? So he's done X amount of albums. Which number is this one? Yeah, that's the one, right?
That's the question.
Okay, so it's going to be a phone-in one. So dial in on the number, which is 08 444 151 234. Hit us up. 08 444 151 234. What number album is this that Joe has dropped? And he's dropped a few. All right, and you could be winning a copy of the signed brand new Joe album, Joe Thomas, New Man. Joe, thanks for passing through.
My pleasure.
Keep it right here. Kiss with me, DJ Swerve.